Well, figure skating just keeps on going at the games and on TNT. The men hit the ice by themselves tomorrow, and among those we'll be tracking is this man, Christopher Bowman. He can be positively electrifying. Bowman the showman. He won the Nationals, though, with a toned-down, dull by his standards routine. He's on his third coach in the last 16 months who promises more dazzle. But Bowman is a puzzle. What a riddle. Enormous talent. But he sabotaged his career before by lack of discipline and a breakneck lifestyle off the ice. Just ask Jill Trenery, trying to get some sleep on a floor below once in a hotel room before some competition. He could be wild. Is he more serious and maturing? And the big question, who will show up tomorrow? Chris Bowman can have an audience eating out of the palm of his hand. And earlier today, our John Neighbor had a chance to talk with the paradox of these 1992 Winter Olympics, Chris Bowman.
Christopher, does anyone ever call you Christopher?
Oh yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, that's my official. I've been called worse, but that's my official name.
In spite of all the reputation of being showman and stuff, you still spend a lot of time concentrating on your routine, your skills, your jumps and stuff. How do you feel going into these games?
I feel really good. I feel strong. I'm in shape. I've worked really hard. The underlying factor for me is that I really love the sport, and I care very much about my skating and what people think about it. And my outgoingness and my personality is just my way of quality selling a product that is really going to be pleasing for audiences, and that will be the most positive fashion for me. It's always worked for my skating in the past.
Your skating technically is superior. It's somewhat not traditional. It's a little bit unique, and the question would arise, do the judges intend to reward that new style?
Certainly so. I feel that the judges, it's a love-hate relationship there, because they see there is really a little bit of Bowman the showman, I think, in all of their hearts, and they're just afraid to really admit it, because in the heat of the moment and in the heart of the competition, when it's like they are the actual mediators of what goes down and who beats who, it's a difficult job, and it's a tough decision. They have a lot of responsibility there. For me, I go out there to have a good time, to have fun, to let the audience enjoy my skating, to bring them into my program, and to do the best I can.
Would you consider yourself more of an entertainer than an athletic competitor?
Yeah, certainly. Only at that, because I see myself really as a human being first and an athlete second. That's something I've always tried to emphasize on. I'm no different than your average guy that grew up in Van Nuys, California, and for me, it's just skating is something I fell in love with, just as part of my life, and I've made the best that I possibly can out of it.
What happens with your career after these Olympic Games?
I really don't know. It's undecided at this point. I can't say. The Olympic Games is really, it can change a lot of things in a person's life, and I'm going to try and just go for the best and go for the gold and take it from there.
Good luck.
Personally, I can't.
Program of the men's. Remember, the compulsories went out in 1990.